Hello everyone and welcome back to my first blog in 6 months. 6 months, wow, 6 months. I was in Scotland on my last blog and I think I was in Fort George walking around a military barracks, and no real good reason why I've left it so long to do one, to be honest. It's like when you're on a diet or something, you'll say, oh, I'll start on Monday, you'll start next week. I kept telling myself, oh, I'll start next month, oh, I'll get a week off, or I'll start in January, count down the last 3 months. I'll start in February, count down the last month. I'll start in March, last couple of days. But here I am, 2 hours before my 40th birthday, doing my final blog post until I'm 40. So I'm in my 30s at the moment, but I'm not in 2 hours' time, which is very exciting. Some people think I should be scared or nervous, and people keep asking me how it feels to be old as shit. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me, I don't think. Don't particularly think about it. Don't really care. Life's going to go on as usual. Still going to have the same job, I think. Still going to have the same Mondays, the same Tuesdays, the same Wednesdays. Nothing ever changes. As for what I'm doing for my 40th, well, I mean, that's another topic of conversation, I suppose. I was supposed to be having a 40th party, I believe, but for one reason or another, that got cancelled because the venue is double booked. So instead, I've taken a random trip, last minute trip to Tunisia, and that's why I'm now. I'm in the hotel room in Tunisia. I would show you outside, but it's quite echoey. I mean, maybe I can show you towards the end of the video. You won't be able to see anything because it's just pitch black at the moment because it's dark. But I'll do another video tomorrow for my 40th, and maybe I'll do it in the sunshine. It was really windy today, though. It was. I mean, I've caught the sun. You can see on my face. I've caught the sun, right? I feel like I've caught the sun. But it was very windy. It was very, very cold. I mean, I made a joke. I made a joke. I was laughing at one guy because he was wearing jeans and a puffer jacket when I went out the hotel reception into the pool area. And by the time I got past the pool, I knew why. It was so cold. I mean, it's like I said, it was still sunny, but very, very cold. It was like being on a beach in England. But where have I been for the last 6 months? What have I done? What have I done for 6 months? 6 months. What have I done? Like I said, I was in Scotland. We finished that. It was beautiful up there. The more we talk about it, I mean, we even had another conversation tonight. The more we want to move into the Highlands in Scotland, just somewhere it's going to be colder. I mean, I suppose where we're living now, it can't get much colder, but it's going to be colder and more scenic, and we're going to see fewer people. And I think that all appeals to us. So we talk about moving up there again. I had another quick conversation. I wouldn't call it. Was it a proper conversation? Yeah, that's what she did. She did this. Proper conversation. No, it was just more like, I guess, the start of a conversation, wasn't it? The topic was floated, and we talked about it, and I'm happy to do it. This one's been trying to do it before she even met me, so I think next year, hopefully, that's where we'll aim to go. As for the rest of the 6 months, we had a couple of things to do. We had the girlfriend's sister's 40th as well. Went to Tattershall for that one. That was a nice little weekend away. Saw a Spitfire actually flying as well, because there's a RAF base there, and they're flying a Spitfire. And we saw the Lancaster as well, the bomber. They flew that overhead. That was pretty cool too. Actually, it was really low as well. It looked really, really good. And just randomly came across that after we came out of the shop. Then, what else did we have towards the end of last year? Don't know. We had Christmas. Had some family over for Christmas. Oh, we did that though early in the year. Oh no, yeah. So obviously, if you've seen the earlier blogs or you go back, if you actually not too many before my last one, my mum died earlier last year. She's not even gone a year yet, but she died earlier last year in May, I think it was. And we never had a funeral or anything for her because she died abroad on holiday. We had to cremate her up there and bring her here, so we never had a proper funeral or anything, which was sad really, and probably shouldn't have done it that way. But we finally got one down to doing one. I think it was in October, November, December, whenever it was. We did it in December. No, you're thinking the birthday. Yeah, so we did it in November. I don't know, time flies. Did it in November, so her friends from work came and stuff. That was all right. So a couple of the family that I've not seen for a while. And then we had a birthday, of course, where we did another like celebration thing for her, my uncle who died. So yeah, that was nice. And then of course we had Christmas, and yeah, Christmas was alright. You know, I did all right for Christmas. Usually I don't get that many presents. Usually I get like one or two, and it's usually socks. But this time I got quite a bit. I can't even tell you what I got. It was mostly warm things like gloves and hats and blankets and the wearable blankets that you put your arms through. Because it was bloody cold, and it's cold in the house, so everyone was looking out for me because I work from home. And you think, oh, at least you're not outside. I actually think it's warmer outside sometimes, the house. I mean, I always joke that, oh, I'm going to go warm up now and go outside, but it's not really a joke. That house is so, so cold. I've been working the last couple of months, and because I work from home typing, I've been wearing gloves and a hat. And actually, someone said to me in one of my videos, because I do another YouTube channel, football one, and they were saying, why are you wearing gloves indoors? It's bloody cold. And of course, I've got arthritis in my little finger now, all them years of typing. I've been self employed typing articles for 6 years, holding the mouse and like my death grip, like this. Got arthritis in my little finger, and that hurts like hell. Really hurts. So that's been the last 6 months, basically. I would say more stuff has happened, but I don't think it has it? It's been kind of the usual, just work, pay bills, that sort of thing. This was a last minute holiday because we were supposed to have a party, so I'm not actually supposed to be here today. I'm actually supposed to be just waiting for a party that's going to be happening. Not even on my 40th, but a couple of days after. But like I said, that's not happening now. So I'm not going to see the family, which is a shame as it is. But we move on. And then when I get back, I'm going to be continuing to work. So to go back to the original question, are you worried about being 40? Are you nervous? Do you feel old? I've been doing this same thing for the last 5-6 years. Now I have someone to do it with, but I've still been doing it for the last 5-6 years. So regardless, nothing changes. And I was saying to someone the other day who has turned 40, she asked me, how I feel about it. And I was like, well, we're in that funny age group. And I said it earlier, we're at the moment I'm young to some people and I'm old to others. So I'm smack bang in the middle. So I'm not old enough that people think I'm cute again. And, I'm too old to be cool. So yeah, I think for another 5-10 years, I'm just kind of stuck. And then in 10 years time, when I hit 50, then I'll be old. And won't be cute yet, but I'll be old. And then 10 years after that, that's when I'll start looking cute again, hopefully. So yeah, funny little age, 40. Funny little age. And of course, I've been seeing on Facebook and Instagram all the people I went to school with and other friends turning 40. I mean, at my friend group, I'm the oldest. They're a year younger than me, so they're all turning 40 next year. So I have had a few comments already. But yeah, now that's another thing. The older you get, the less you see your friends, of course. I mean, I've not seen any of my friends now for over 2 years. I think it's 2.5 years I've not seen them for in person. So what does it feel like to be 40? It feels like you don't see friends. It feels like you don't do anything. And your life's just kind of dictated to you. But I am still going to the football matches, so there's that. I mean, I'm not going to the one on Wednesday, tomorrow, because I'm in Tunisia. Didn't go to the last one because I could really come before going at 8 p.m. on a Saturday. And that's another thing. Music's too loud for me. I'm not going to be going to a club at my age, or I shouldn't be going to a club at my age. Too poor to be going on holidays every year. This is the first one for a while. And like I said, this was last minute, and that's only because it's really cheap. And to be honest, the hotel is full of Brits, isn't it? Kind of the horrible Brits, you all know them, the smelly ones, the ugly ones, the ones with all the beard cuts and tattoos everywhere. Horrible, horrible Brits. It is though. You can say dad you up. I mean, they're never going to watch it. I don't think these people can read or write, so I'm not really that bothered about if they see the video because they probably can't understand what I'm saying anyway. But yeah, that's where we'll be spending my birthday next year. Tomorrow. Yeah, I guess it's another year. Could be start of a year. By the pool or something, I don't know. The hotel itself is okay. It's good, I suppose. Would you come here again? It was an instant no. I wouldn't come here again either. The reason I didn't go to Spain and the reason I don't like going to Spain is because it's full of Brits. And then I've come here and it's full of Brits. And to be honest, I don't see the appeal. Honestly, the staff are all... Yeah, I'm not going to get into that actually. But regardless, it's not a place I'd come again. But I've been here, my first trip to Africa. Be going home in a few days, then it was only a short trip, and then I'll be back to work. So maybe next week I'll be hoping I'm here. And everywhere in the hotel is closed because it's 2 weeks before the proper off season starts, because I asked the security guard earlier when everyone opens the beach bar and stuff, and that's all in 2 weeks. So yeah, I think we've timed it all wrong, but that's just when my birthday's falling. Nothing we can do about that. Not our fault, it's not the hotel's fault, it's just my birthday's in March. One of those things. But over the next 12 months, before I hit 41, hopefully a few things will change. Hopefully we'll be closer to knowing where, if we're going to move house, where we're going to live, if we're going to be renting, buying. Hopefully we'll be closer to that. We've been saying it for the last year now, but it's been a bit of a tough one for finances and things. But hopefully it improves. I mean, of course, the cost of living is not improving and things are just getting worse. There's World War III now. But, you got to work your way around it. There's people always worse off. But yeah, that's pretty much been my 6 months. It's not been an exciting one, which is another reason why I don't do videos every day. Because someone said to me like 5 months ago how boring they are, and they're all the same, so I just lost interest. But I'll be doing one tomorrow. Will I keep it up? I don't know. I'd like to, I suppose. Show you what my 40s is like. But the whole idea of the YouTube channel was to lead up to 40, and now I'm hitting 40. I don't know, but I kind of let that one down. So I only did the first half. I didn't do the second half of the year. So I've kind of let myself down and let any viewer down that ever watches it. I think it's just the girlfriend and her mum who watches it at this point. But I've let them down doing videos. Because for some reason she listens to me do these videos and then she watches them back. I don't know. Everyone needs a viewer. Everyone needs a supporter. As for work itself, I do want to ask for a pay rise, but my work last year was really, really poor. For one reason or another. I had various trips I had. Eye problems, so I couldn't see all the time. My eye was funny last week, actually. Tired. That's another thing about getting 40, you're always tired. And I woke up the other day, my shoulders hurt, my back hurt. It's ridiculous. Any sort of breeze in the night, my neck hurts. But what was I talking about? Asking for a pay rise. That's another thing about turning 40. You forget what you're talking about. You lose track. Yeah, I asked for a pay rise, but I wasn't working enough last year. This year, I'm working more. I'm doing more hours, and I'm doing more articles. But that's partly because AI is taking over. They've implemented more AI in my workflow, so I'm doing less thinking and just basically editing what AI is doing, which is another terrifying thought, because I'm going to ask for a pay rise, but AI can do my job in 30 seconds quicker, because all I do is write articles for a website and edit them, but AI can do all that now. And it doesn't seem like people who I'm working for want to be doing, I don't know, it doesn't feel like that they want to any personal touch. Don't care, they just want the articles out quickly, which I get, because hopefully you're going to get more clicks. That's all it's about clicks on the website. And if I'm spending an hour writing something that AI can do in 30 seconds, what's the point? So I'm using AI more, and I have embraced it. But can I really ask for a pay rise on top of that when I'm doing less thinking, really less work? I'm just putting more articles out. It's taking me more hours, but I'm getting more done for it. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm not going to ask them when I immediately get back. I'm going to leave it a few weeks and try and pump out a bit more work. And then say, look, I want to be paid more, just like everyone else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Might go well, might be bad. As all the memes say, when you're asking a girl out, the worst you can say is no. Usually it doesn't prove to be true. There's usually something much worse. And hopefully work isn't much worse than no. So yeah, right now I'm going to get off. I'm not going to be going to bed just yet. I know I'm a geriatric, but I'm not going to be there just yet. I'm going to be watching some TV. Been watching Plebs. the last couple of nights. So yeah, we'll watch Plebs, a little comedy, and then fall asleep, wake up, and I'm 40, just like that, just like that. Old as fuck. Oh, one thing I have done, I think I have embraced, maybe not. I was going to say I've embraced a healthier lifestyle. Girlfriend says I'm getting there. I mean, I run pretty much daily now. I'm running like 2K a day, which isn't a lot. I do want to get that up to 5K, maybe 5K every 2 days. I am running. I'm eating a lot less. I've started having fizzy drinks, and I think I could just do with losing like half a stone maybe. I'm 11 stone. Well, actually, it depends what you go off. The scales we have at home, I'm 11 stone, and then last week I was 7 stone. I'm not 7 stone. I feel more like 17 stone. And now I'm at an all-inclusive hotel in Tunisia. That's not going to help. Although the food, I'm not going to lie to you, it's been cold pretty much. We've been here 2 nights now, and it's been cold each time, hasn't it? The food has been really disappointing. Pretty much like the hotel. Our balcony door doesn't actually shut all the way. There's a gap in it, so it's actually quite breezy and stuff. And I told the reception yesterday, the maintenance guy comes up, and then he just slides the door open and looks at me like I'm a retard. Didn't he? He just stood there staring at me, like shrugging his shoulders, like, no, it doesn't shut. And then he went, looked at it again, slid it a few times, then wandered off. Came back half an hour later, did something, said it was fixed, left. It's not fixed. So I don't know. Probably just thinks I'm a stupid Brit. And that's another thing, because it's full of British, this place. I think people just look at us with disdain, because I don't think I've had customer service, do you? I think I've been treated pretty poorly, if I'm honest. The girlfriend gets more than I do, but whenever I speak to someone, they lie to me or don't do what I ask, which is crazy. I only asked for a drink the other day, and he said no, twice. And then the thing I asked for, he brought the table next to me, the same thing. So, I mean, I think it's just a case of you have to tip them first before you get anything, which is ridiculous. So the couple, I mean, it's ridiculous, the way this holiday's going. But we got each other. That's all that matters. When you're 40, that's the best you can hope for, I suppose. But yeah, we're gonna come here again, and then we got another holiday in a few months, because one of the little ones is 16, so I thought we'd treat them. Not that they give a crap about how much money being spent on them and stuff. They're still griefing, not taking them here with us. I mean, if they came here, they would absolutely despise it, wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. They would hate it. So, yeah, we got that one to look forward to in a few months. Hopefully that one's a little bit better. It should be warmer. It's in the summer. We're going in July to Spain, so that one should be warmer. That's all inclusive as well. Before that, I'll be going to some more football games. We got a concert coming up as well, taking the girlfriend to a concert, girlfriend and her mum to a concert, so that should be interesting. I'm led to believe the girlfriend's mum fell asleep at a 50 Cent concert once, so I don't know how that happens, but there we are. And that's about it, really. I mean, not really much I can tell. I mean, you can see why I've not done a blog post for 6 months. I mean, like I said, the last time I did one, it was in Scotland, and Scotland was warmer, and everyone was much friendlier. Anything else I should be talking about? We don't think so. 6 months, just like that, gone. And yeah, time flies by really fast. Really fast. There's not much else to say other than you try and make the best of it. And I think we have made the best of the last 6 months, in fairness. We've done quite a bit for 6 months. I know I've just sat and said we've done nothing for 6 months. But we've made a few trips, a few things have happened, haven't they? They've had to deal with stuff that I can't really say. It's not my place to say. But I feel, we've had a few walks to different parks. We go to Grantham too many times. But things are going well. Overall, things are going well. I mean, the best you can hope for at this point is that you can still walk and you breathe fine, which I can. Never been a drinker, so that's fine. Don't really have any bad habits. The only bad habits I've got, I suppose, is buying video games. And I've stopped doing that. I've not bought any since before Christmas, which I'm not really that bothered about. Oh, I have started one of the things I did say, I think about 6-7 months ago in one of the videos, is I wanted to start collecting like cards or stickers and things. I have actually started doing that. I've got a Premier League sticker book again, a football sticker book, and I'm enjoying doing that at 40. Still enjoying it. That's quite good fun. Because I do believe that everyone needs a hobby, whatever that hobby is, unless it's murdering people. I mean, in fact, if you're murdering people, it gets them off the property ladder. Everyone needs a hobby, and that just seems to be my hobby at the moment. And it's okay. I enjoy opening the stickers. I enjoy putting them in the book. Don't really play much games these days. I maybe play them for an hour every day, if that. Sometimes I play like 2 hours a week. So, and to think that I'm not doing any of that stuff anymore, you think you'd have more time, but I don't know where the time goes. You blink and it's gone, which is one of the things that someone 10 years older than me, 20 years older than me would say to me, which is time is going really, really fast. And if I could tell a 30-year-old me that, I mean, that'd be good advice that 30-year-old wouldn't take. It's going quick, and I've still not done half the things I want to do. I still need to write my book. I'm going to start my book. Then I showed the girlfriend, she read it, and she said it was crap.
That's not true.
So she kind of,
That's not true.
don't know, kind of got me stuck there. Kind of got me stuck there. She's saying don't lie, but she didn't like it.
That's not true, is it?
Because I thought I had when you're writing, you need a voice, like a narrator in your head that kind of helps you with the flow and stuff. And I thought I had that, but after she read that first chapter, it turns out I have not got that. So we'll try again at some point over the next couple of weeks, that chapter, the first chapter, and then we'll go from there. Or maybe I'll just scrap it, write something else inside, I don't know. No, I do kind of want to get that idea out. I've had that idea for a few years now. But that's another thing. Everyone has a book in them. They say everyone writes a book, and on my Facebook, I've had 4 people this last week going about the first book they've written. People self-publishing, and here I am talking about a book that I'm never going to write. So I need to get that done. And one of the things actually with AI taking over my job and giving me less thinking time is that I can think doing other stuff, because it's just basically copy and paste these days, my work. And hopefully creatively it doesn't bankrupt me anymore, because when you're just writing all day, it kind of bankrupts your mind. But with AI doing most of the heavy lifting, it's opening up a bit of creative space, which I'm hoping I can take advantage of. And yeah, that will hopefully not be my video. I know I've just dragged on and gone on about it and complained pretty much the whole time. It's not an exciting video, and I can see why people got bored of them 6 months ago. However, that's what it's like turning 40. It's boring. It's absolutely boring. I would show you the balcony, but it's, like I said, it's pitch black out there. And I did do my video. I did start to do the video out there, but it's very, very echoey. So I'm not going to do that. I said hopefully I'll do a video tomorrow on my 40th. Remember, I'm turning 40 tomorrow, so I'll say happy birthday. If you watch this, if you're watching it 10 years later, hey, happy birthday. Hit the like button. Maybe someone can watch it in 20 years' time. I'm sure YouTube will still be around. I think, God, I thought my life was boring. This guy's just showing me that my life's better. But I'll try and do a video tomorrow and let you know how old I am, and let you know what part of my body hurts the most. Because I'm sure I'll wake up and something hurt. And that's another thing. Why do hotels always put like single beds, like push them together, make a double bed? That's not a double bed. That's 2 beds pushed together. It's different. There's a big, massive crack down the middle. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. All 3 people who may watch this. If you're wondering about the wristbands, I did have a few. Actually, this one's Butlins. Actually, we were in Butlins a year ago for my 39th. In fact, the first video I did was in Butlins on the beach. And maybe the last video I can do as part of this series is Tunisia Beach. Although it's very windy, isn't it? I don't think you'll be able to. Although it's very windy then as well in Butlins. So it might work. So yeah, to think that these are actually a year apart. These things, that's crazy that. So that's the green one's the 39th birthday, the silver one's my 40th. And yeah, I was saying earlier, I wasn't joking either. I actually think Butlins was better. But yeah, good times had. But we're having fun together, right? We're not falling out yet. The girlfriend's just doing the dailies on the games. She does it a lot. I say dailies. Like, she doesn't, I think, was it every 2 hours they reset? So that's not daily, that's almost hourly. So, yeah, she's doing that. Whereas I haven't even touched a game this week yet. She's the one with the game, so when she complains to me when we get home that I played too many games and I'll speak to her enough, you know, just remember she's the one playing on her phone while we're here. She says not true. She did it yesterday. She's doing it now. Yeah. I mean, it is a shame that the 40 party didn't go along, isn't it? It is a shame. Looking forward to it. But then you get double booked, it gets double booked. And, you know, they're saying we should do it a week later, but there's no point doing a birthday party 10 days later. That's a bit of a joke for everyone involved, especially when people have reorganized flights and, you know, book time off work and stuff like that. It's a joke. It's a shame. I won't see those people. But, you know, hopefully it's not the last time I would have had to see some of those people. Hopefully they're still around when I'm 41. Hopefully. And that's another sad part of reality. Too many funerals at this age. I mean, I've only been to, well, I've not been to any this last year, of course, because Mum didn't have one, but it's only a matter of time before we start having quite a few. So, yeah, hopefully see you around tomorrow. See you in the video. Hopefully it'll be nice and bright. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully we don't get woken up by, well, we're going to get woken up by crappy music because the pool's not far away from here. And there's they call it the animation team, which is the entertainment team. And if you read the reviews for this hotel, and I said actually before we came here, before we booked it, I said it's a bad sign that everyone talks about the animation team and nothing else. But the animation team for me are pretty useless as well. You know, it's clear that they just hang around the same 3-4 Brits. You know, the people who give them money or the people that are talking to them or whatever, they have no interest in anyone else. It's the same as the staff. If you give them money beforehand, they'll do anything for you. But if you ask them for anything otherwise, forget about it. The animation team for me have been pretty crap as well. And I don't know who's enjoying them because they played music from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it was 5 people who were interacting with them. So I don't know what that's all about. They're just interrupting the whole hotel. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. But we didn't have breakfast this morning because we were knackered from the flight yesterday. Hopefully we get breakfast tomorrow if we're up in time. Otherwise the animation team will wake us up at 10 o'clock. I'm rambling again about a hotel you care nothing about. Turning 40. I'm old. I get sunburn really easy. I've still got my hair though. This is not hair transplant. This is actually my actual real hair. You can tell by the grey going down the sides. And 40, I think that's pretty good. That's a good head of hair for 40, right? The barber still uses the thinning scissors, so that's good. My natural hairline these days. I've got, look, you can see it going a little bit. But my hair naturally goes that way. I don't brush it that way. It's just the way it goes. But this not receding too much. Decent. Yeah, turning 40 tomorrow. Old, got my own hair, got my eyebrows. Sunburn really easy. Even though it was quite cold today, you can see on my cheeks a little bit. And yeah, that's it. Although, is there anything I should say before I go? Anything I should tell the 3 people watch? Actually, I never thought about it. I mean, how do you feel me turning 40? How do you feel about you turning 40? She says she's not going to, which means she's probably going to die soon. But she turns 40 next year. She's not happy about that. She still says she's 35. But hopefully me turning 40 helps her through it. She knows what I'm going through. Hopefully. For her 40, if she wants to go to Auschwitz, I mean, she's having a go at me for telling you, but is that true? Yeah, but not to celebrate, apparently. But she wants to go to Auschwitz for her 40th, which I find really odd. And maybe we can do a blog post about the happy times we'll celebrate her 40th. I don't think people will be singing happy birthday to her there. But we'll see. Do you know what? Actually, her family all came up for her birthday, which was nice of them. So I saw her family over the weekend. And actually, I say they came up to my birthday. It didn't feel like my birthday meal, personally. But they did all come up, fair play to them for that. And they all sang happy birthday to me too. And I actually managed to get some of my cake. Anytime I go to a birthday party, no matter whose it is, I never get cake. For some reason. But I actually got some of my cake, and it was good cake. It was good Costco cake. You don't need to pay more than that. You just get a Costco cake. It was great. Had my name on it as well, and my age. Fantastic. But ironically, actually, the cake went out of date the day before my birthday. So good job on Tunisia, really, because the cake went out of date. So it wasn't even lasted till my birthday. But yeah, they all sang happy birthday, and I think that's I probably not the first time, but it's the first time I can remember people singing happy birthday, a group of people to me. So yeah, that's new. Because the older you get, the fewer things people will do for you, I suppose. I mean, people generally don't ask you how you are these days. They don't really care much. You kind of get forgotten about, I suppose. Which is sad. You see it all the time. The old people's homes and the family don't go visit them anymore. You just become a bit of a burden. Maybe I'm becoming a burden. Girlfriend's issue.
I did not.
So you maybe become more of a burden the older you get, which is a shame. But yeah, it was nice. People singing happy birthday and having a cake. It was good. It was good. It was good seeing everyone. Even though I probably pissed off a couple of them. In fact, I know I did. But that's another story entirely. Again, not mine to tell. But yeah, we're going to go. Have fun. Enjoy. I'm going to go watch Plebs. That's how I'm going to celebrate me turning 40 on the hour. Midnight, I'll be watching Plebs, which is a comedy from 2013 about some Romans. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully. I don't, maybe I'll do one for the year. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I didn't do a very good job of doing this one every day. I didn't do it for 6 months. So yeah, happy birthday to me. Bye-bye. Have fun.